Okay.
Okay. Your topic is what?
Body language.
Your body language.
Yeah.
Which you are in your picture.
Yes. But I changed the title a little bit. Body language and your future. Okay. So body language is very related with our daily activities, right? This is the photo of my campus in bachelor degree. It's called ITB, Institut Teknologi Bandung, or Bandung Institute of Technology. I have the same campus with Andy, but I didn't know him, he didn't know me. We just know each other in Pelindo. 17 years ago, if you saw me in the campus, maybe you will find me as an introvert person, especially in the very first week I came to ITB. So I was very introvert. I didn't have any no, I lack of self confidence. I was felt so tiny. Why? Because I came from Surabaya. It's far from Bandung, okay? And ITB is dominated by Bandung and Jakarta people who's very have a power, very smart people with a good looking like Andy maybe, and they are and they're dominant. So I was I felt so, oh my god, that's my friends and yeah. But 17 years later, I improve my body language and oh yeah. And right now I can be a moderator, I can be a speaker, I can be a host of the podcast, and in 2020 I got an achievement from SWA magazine as one of Indonesia Young Business Leaders. It's one of the factor because of improving body language. That's really important. So Dr. Albert Mahrobain from University of California said that the elements of personal communication dominated by body language, 55%. It's not about your content, it's not about your spoken words, it's not about your voice or your tune, but it's about body language, okay? And I have a question. So body language can change your future. Is it true or not? I'm not asking you to answer, but it's okay. Thank you for the answer. Just keep the answer in your mind. I will come back to these questions later. So before that, I will introduce myself first because I thought everybody will introduce themselves, but yeah, okay. So my name is just in case if you forget my name is Aditya Novitasari, but you can call me Anin. My education background, I studied in the UK, Newcastle University, Operations and Supply Chain Management, and before I took my bachelor degree in Industrial Engineering of ITB, and my working experiences in some fields like right now in risk management. Before I took corporate communication and then corporate transformation and planning and control. And besides my main job, I also joined the community. It's called Pelindo Digital Squad or Squadron. That's the community consists of people who like create content in social media. So I joined, and last year I became the leader. And then, so for the overseas apprenticeship, I have an experience in Johor Port, of course, for 3 months. And before, I also got a chance to have an internship in Yantian, Shenzhen, China for 1 month in 2012. Okay, that's the introduction. Okay, back to the key points. I want you to imagine everybody, maybe this is very related with your daily activities. You are very often to give the presentations to your boss, to CEO, to the customers, to the stakeholders, or everyone. Just imagine you come to the CEO room. Yeah. Theoretically, you will give the explanation, you give a presentation, very good, and then everybody will happy with your explanation. But sometimes we are blank. We don't know what to say. We are very confused, panic, anxiety, and leaves others unimpressed. So, so I just want you don't move. Do a little audit of your body. No, don't move. Okay, so yeah, just like this. Okay, I will see what's your body language. Okay, you will see the answer in the last presentation. How is your body language in listening to others' presentation? Okay, maybe you're like to hunching. Hunching is bungkuk, yeah, and then wrap arm like this. Yeah, or maybe spread out like this. Yeah, yeah. Oh, sorry. So when we think about body language, or the scientist says body language is nonverbal behavior, it's kind of language. Okay, so it's like body language is leads to communication. How is your body language communicating to me? How is mine communicating to you? So it's body language can judge other people to how to communicate with others. So we can make judgment for the body language, like who will I hire or promoted? Yeah, I think they are. He's very attractive. Attractive. They are very not having a power. Yeah, it's kind of body language to make a decision. Or who I choose for a date, for example. It's from body language also. So those judgment can predict really meaningful life outcomes, right? And I have some fun facts. So this is Alex Todorov from Princeton University. He is very expert to judge other people. So he can judge political candidates' faces only in 1 second, and the outcomes for 70% probability prediction for U.S. Senate and gubernatorial race. And let's go digital. So it's also WhatsApp emoticon, can used well for online negotiation. So if you want to ask permission for your boss, tomorrow I go early to home. Don't forget to put smiley or love or maybe something like this emoticon. Yeah. So this the importance of body language. I will tell you about Amy Cuddy. Amy Cuddy is social psychologist from Harvard University. She's very famous with her power and dominance theory. Okay, so power and dominance. What is it? Power and dominance is make yourself big, stretch out, take up space, and then opening up. It's not only in the human, but also in animals, like gorilla, snake, and eagle. They are naturally will do spread out something like this if they feel powerful. Okay, and this is my favorite, Chris Martin from Coldplay, also spread out. They feel powerful. When presentation also, if they feel very have high self-confidence, they will spread out or opening up. And this is when in running race, yeah, running race, they will do this pose when they win. They have power. They're feeling powerful at the moment. And interestingly, is people born with sight and blind people naturally will do something like this pride pose. Even they're blind from their born. Okay, so this is a natural pose. And the opposite, powerless. What is powerless? Powerless is we close up and then wrap ourselves up, make ourselves small. It's powerless, the opposite of powerful, right? It's also done by animals like monkey. Yeah, this kinds of the texture of powerless, okay? And Amy Cuddy create some experiments for the classroom behavior and MBA students. So it found that from her experiments, MBA students really exhibit the full range of power body language. So it means that they come into the room and then they get right in the middle of the room. They occupy space. They, when sit down, they spread out, like take space from another, and they raise hand like this, very have high self-confidence. But you know what? Then other people will do the opposite. Maybe I found this story like, oh my God, it's me 17 years ago, maybe, yeah. Looking for other people raise their, oh my God, going. So others will feel small and tiny, raise their hand just like this because they are afraid. Okay, so what makes the difference between these people and these people? Yeah. So the first is, it is actually related to gender. So men sometimes feel powerful than women. Okay, and also number two, it's related how well participating in the class. Whether they are engaged to the knowledge, to the subject, they are engaged to their friends, to their lecturer, environment, etc. Okay, so and after that, Amy Cuddy have a question. So can we fake it, and will it lead them to participate more? I mean, can the people who powerless do something, fake it, so they can participate more, so they can more having more powerful in the class? So this is the first statement is our body language determines how other people think and feel about us, right? It's everybody agree, but do our body language determines how we think and feel about ourselves? Do you understand the difference? So I mean like this: we smile when we're happy, right? When we are happy, we smile. But how about we forced to smile? Are we also will be happy after that? Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Thanks for the answer. Now, when we feel powerful, we more likely to do this. Put our arms in the hip, right? But how if we powerless, but we put our arms in the hip like this? Can we move? Can we change to be more powerful? That's Amy Cuddy questions, and she do the experiments about this. So our mind change our bodies, but is it true or not that our bodies change our mind? Okay, this is her experiments. So let's start with powerful. Powerful is more assertive, more confident, more optimistic, and it's triggered by hormone testosterone, dominance hormone. It's in men, yeah. It's in men. That's why related to gender, men feel more powerful than women, and also cortisol or stress hormone. It should be reduced because the higher the stress hormone, then the stress will be increased. So the good leader have to be have increase testosterone and lower cortisol. Okay, and she asked some people to do this. For 2 minutes, they have to pose high power poses like this, like this, like this, like this, or something like that for 2 minutes. And after that, they are asked to do the gambling using dice. And then after that, the same people do low power poses like this, like this, like yeah, powerless pose. Okay, and you know the results of the result of the experiment is the risk tolerance, because after they do the pose, they are asked to do the gambling using dice. It shows that in high power pose condition, 80% will be brave to do the gamble, and in lower pose condition, only 60% will gamble. Okay, and for the testosterone also change. High power people experience about 20% increase for the testosterone change, and for the low power people will decrease for 10%. And for the cortisol change, high power people experience about 25% decrease, and low power people 15% increase. That shows that the questions Amy Cuddy in the first, our body will affect our mind. So this is the secret. It is Amy Cuddy signature pose. For 2 minutes, I want you to stand like this. It's going to make you feel more powerful. So, so Lisa still have time before presentation. You can go to the bathroom and do this for 2 minutes. So you will get more powerful. Okay, you can do this before doing presentation or doing being moderator in the big stage, for example. Yeah, just looking for the empty space and okay. Yeah, so our body language determines how other people think and feel about us, but also do our body language determines how we think and feel about ourselves? The answer is true. Our body language determines how we think and feel about ourselves. It could start from our body language. Okay. And but other people still asking, really, like, can power posing for a few minutes, only 2 minutes like this, really can change your life in meaningful ways? Yeah, because so is it true that we have to do this pose before job interview? No, no, don't do this. Yeah, what Amy Cuddy suggests is going to empty space and then you just like this for 2 minutes, not like this. Okay, and yeah, so usually people from before job interviews, anxiety, sit like this, it can give effect to their answer. Okay, so it's better if before job interview lah, spread out lah, looking for empty space in the bathroom or in musola, surau, yeah. So it is story of the of Emikadia. So there are people who will be interviewed by the CEO. Not it's not CEO of Johor Port. Not, it's CEO from other company, and he's very menakutkan, scary, and I'm ready to spike your car to sell like that. So, but Amy Cuddy, because of the Amy Cuddy, have give a suggestion to make a powerful pose for 2 minutes. Then the CEO can choose right people. It's because of their presence. It's not about the content. It's not about the answer, but from the confident, passionate, enthusiastic, captivating, comfortable, authentic. It's also about the presence, how they bring the presentation, and so on. So it's about body language. Okay. So the summary of Amy Cuddy: our bodies can change our minds. Our minds can change behavior, and our behavior change our outcome. So it can change our future. So lesson learned that I got from Amy Cuddy is, yeah, our mind can change our body can change our mind, body language can change your future, and I have to learn to implement body language in my daily activities, okay? So maybe all of you also have to implement that because we are always dealing with people in the workplace, right? Like body language is non-verbal communication because some people like, I want to go to the CEO, but after his look, oh my god, no, it's not a good condition. CEO is, I think, from his body, CEO is not in a good mood, like something like that. So it's non-verbal communication, right? We have to pay attention to face expression, gesture, postures, eye contact. Eye contact is very important. Forms of touch like handshake, body movement, yeah, something like that. So this is example of the positive body language. Open hands with palms facing up. It open and honest as a person. Okay, so maybe you can start to discuss or present with this: standing up straight, not hunching. Okay, and eye contact. Look at their eyes. If you're not brave looking their eyes, you can look this jidat. What is in Malaysia? Yeah, forehead, forehead. And jidat is Indonesia language for forehead. And nodding or tilting the head of the side, like, yeah, you're agree or you're interested, or something like that. But for negative, like arm cross, for example, like, sorry, it's like defensive or you're not agree. Finger or foot tapping, you during your presentation, you foot tapping. Uh, I'm afraid if somebody will judge you like impatient, boredom, or anxiety. But many people do that. I know, and it's naturally sometimes it's out of our control. Like legs crossed, it means defensive, and avoiding eye contact, like you hide something or lack of confidence, something like that. Okay, so body language is more powerful than words. That's the closing. So thank you very much for your attention. If you have questions, oh my.
Did you do the power floor? Power